Aiboan, Namaste, Vanakkam. Hi guys. Welcome back to Hollywood Rundown with Nikki and Shorty Cassie.
Episode 4!
And this week's episode, we're going to be talking about Hayley Bailey's drama.
Controversy. All the TikTokers, controversy. First, let's start off with Hayley Bailey. Okay, she's a very, very famous TikToker with over 9 million followers. She almost reached 10 million followers before this whole controversy started. But still, she was a crowned beauty pageant winner. All that.
She looks the part.
She dated a very famous NBA star.
Oh yeah.
She's living the dream, alright? And she's a very famous content creator as well. And obviously the Met Gala happened, and she was not invited to walk the Met Gala, but she was there, part of E-News.
Okay.
So that's just a backstory, just the foundation layer. Alright, now moving on to the second point. Do you know Marie Antoinette?
Yes, I've heard of her.
The queen, French queen, right?
Yes.
Now, Marie Antoinette, she has a history of being, not being aware of what was happening
around her.
And her subjects were starving, and when the subject was brought up, she was just like, oh, they don't have anything to, no bread, let them eat cake.
Familiar TikTok audio
as well. So that just shows how out of touch Marie Antoinette was as well.
Yeah.
And now these two tie together, point 1 and point 2 tie together. And Hayley Bailey was wearing a very beautiful, flowery gown, and she just looks absolutely spectacular. And she did post a TikTok that said, let them eat cake.
The audio sound from Marie Antoinette.
It is trending on TikTok, and people, they were not having it. They just said,
no, girl.
And yeah, because it is, it happened at the Met Gala itself, and she wasn't a guest, but she was kind of like a host. And many users just went off at Hayley, just being like, for posting this video while wearing such a luxurious gown near the Met Gala event.
But also for posting it without knowing the backstory of
for
the audio.
Just completely blindsided about this whole situation. And there were protests happening nearby where she shot this TikTok as well.
Oh no.
And this quote attributed to Marie Antoinette's, and it's often seen as a symbol of kind of elitism and insensitivity and kind of like social inequality. And it just touched on all the subjects altogether.
I'm pretty sure it hit Hayley Bailey too much, is because she's a public, very known figure, and she did something that she was not aware of.
And she's part of, American socialists. She's an elitist.
Yeah.
In that sense, and it just did not go well.
Oh no.
Now, Hayley saw this backlash. It just happened for about 2-3 days, and she had a few people that were just like,
we're not taking it, girl.
It's not that serious. Some were just like, it's very serious. There's protests happening. There's wars happening around the world. She's just insensitive to this. And Hayley did come up with an apology and kind of like a clarification. And in response to the backlash, she did post a follow-up video, and she was just like, guys, I didn't attend the Met Gala. I was not a guest at the Met Gala, but I was just there for press, and I just, I wasn't, I didn't pay to attend this thing. And she went on then to explain that she doesn't know what's happening around the world right now. The certain, issues that are happening around the world. She was just like, I don't know.
In my opinion, that's very childish of her to respond to,
I know. I've heard a lot of TikTokers being like, I'm uneducated about this. I don't, I'm not too familiar with this.
But this issue is somewhat quite big enough for anyone to know it.
Everyone, it's a global issue as well. And yeah, she also did mention that, you know, her dress wasn't it wasn't she didn't pay for the dress, she got it for free, and she has like this designer friend who makes all her dresses.
I don't think so, but yeah,
who makes all her dresses for her. So, you know, she didn't pay for the Met Gala, she didn't pay for her dress, so she's kind of, you know, be like, you know,
she's just being silly about it.
Yeah, I didn't spend money, you know, I didn't waste all my money on all these things that you're claiming I did. And that she kind of ended the video on that note, and was just like, you know, despite her apology, some users, like, you know, netizens continued to criticize her and just question her.
Because it is understandable, you know, because she was being very like childish about the situation, and she didn't really address the problem, but then she was just like trying to cover herself up on it.
Exactly. And they were just like questioning her sincerity, obviously, and her knowledge and understanding of the situation. It seemed that it didn't become any better. She just, you know, kind of brushed it off and be like, I didn't pay, guys, you know, don't come
It's not an issue, guys. It is an issue, Hayley Bailey. It is an issue. Like, why?
Hayley's involvement in the controversy led to her being kind of included in the movement where a lot of users and netizens these days, they are blocking celebrities on social media to reduce their engagement and kind of revenue as well, ad revenue. So they're trying to like basically boycott them,
remove people that are not really
and I mean the whole point of this movement is to hold celebrities accountable for
what they're saying.
And the statements, they have the power to just make one statement on social media and, you know,
use it for the right reasons, guys.
Exactly. And right now they're just using it kind of like a business, like for their income. They don't want to, you know, piss off the people in power right now. And this movement is for like to make sure that these celebrities are informed and are not
accountable for what they're saying.
Exactly. And it's kind of seems like a kind of like a form of protest, I would say, against celebrities who are kind of perceived as out of touch and insensitive to social issues. I mean, there's, you know, Kylie Jenner is part of this, Kim Kardashian, you know, there's, I think the entire Jenner and Kardashian family are also being boycotted at the moment. So I think Hayley is also now being included into this because she did reach 10 million followers right after the Met Gala.
And then she dropped down again.
Dropped back down to 9 million. And a lot of people are saying that she's, you know, buying followers and stuff like that. Too bad, Hayley. You know, you gotta keep, you know, you gotta be informed. You gotta be educated. Learn.
Like,
subscribe.
And comment down below.
What do you think?